frío otra vez. Yo prometo fidelidad a la bandera de los ojos bandidos y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios con justicia para todos.
What the heck did you just say?
That was the Swedish Pledge of Allegiance.
Didn't sound like it.
Okay.
I heard Cold Bandits Republic. What else? I got to know what you said before I post this on the internet.
No, it's the American Pledge of Allegiance, except in Spanish, with making it Swedish. In other words, I'm pledging allegiance to the Swedish bandits, not...
I have no idea.
All
right, well, if that offended anyone, my apologies, because I have no idea what...
offending.
Well, there's no Frio in the Pledge of Allegiance.
No, it started very cold again, I said.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I got you.
We've gone through that. We had one day last week it was warm. That was it.
All right. Whatever. I trust you. Maybe I shouldn't. But
no, you shouldn't.
Yeah, it's probably
it was
true.
clean. Muy limpio.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Pops just got here and decided he wanted to go home. So, so now I have to convince him to actually do some work today. So, so since it's cold, muy frio, Pop says.
Yep.
Muy frio. We're going to get crack-a-lacking on the carpet. It's fine. We're not. So we're going to clean out the floor here. I still have to run the hose for the vintage air, so that's like the only maintenance thing I need to do here, I think. And we should be able to get the Dynamat in, get the carpet in. We're not going to try and finish the carpet today. I just want to get it in there and get it setting in there so it can start to contour. And then I can be running cables and other things that need to be done. So we'll probably put Pops on the laying down the Dynamat.
Laying down?
Another probably a bad idea.
Laying on the Dynamat. So
laying on the Dynamat,
yeah. Supine position, for sure.
Oh, and one thing I don't think I showed in the last video, which is a real pisser. This door over here, this hinge has been giving us grief ever since we put it in. And we went looking at it last time. I don't know if you can see that. The whole thing just broke. So this shaft is just bent here. So I'm not sure what the story is there, but I bought a new hinge, so we're going to have to paint that and find a way to get that in there. I don't know how hard or impossible that's going to be to do. Maybe it won't be so bad. I do not want to take the fenders off and all that stuff because I know we'll scratch the paint if we do that. But that sucks. So that hinge is just like this one. If Pops will excuse me. So this is the OER hinge. And you can see the detent there is flat. The factory ones, that was a concave surface there. This one is just flat. And what happened with that other hinge was the very first time I opened it, it cut a big gouge into that roller right there. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. So I don't know. So if anybody has any ideas on what I may have done wrong there, let me know. But anyway, so we've got to get this one painted when we do the bumpers, so we can replace that hinge over there, but that sucks. I mean, that door's got like, what, 100 openings on it or something, and it failed?
Right.
It's ridiculous. Anyway, and for anybody that's gonna bail out of this video early, if you can give me some assistance here. So I got these in a junkyard many, many moons ago. And as you can see, whoever painted it didn't do the prep correctly. But if you have any idea of how to get this stuff off, it might all just scratch off and might not be an issue, but it looks like it's just going to scratch off. But
maybe.
Is there any kind of
solution,
cleaner or something I can do on this plastic? And you can feel it. It still has the mold release on it. You feel it, how slimy it is?
Yeah.
So like whoever painted it didn't clean it at all. So same thing. You know, what to clean this with. I have the adhesion promoter and all that stuff, but this needs work before we even get to that point. So
any wire brush over that destroying it?
I would assume it would wipe out the texture on it.
Probably,
so
yeah.
Probably don't want to do that. Anyway, I'll leave that for out there if anybody has any idea. That's it. Let's get to work. All right, so that was not so much fun. We should have drilled that hole a long time ago, but I forgot about it, like lots of other things. I don't have a 5/8 inch bit, which is what I needed. I had a 3/4 inch hole saw that I could have used, but I can't get it in there. You can see the angle that we're working with here, so I ended up using a 1/2" bit and then just wallowed it out until we finally got to the hole and put some seam sealer on it. And that is that. Now we're ready to get to work. So Pop's cleaned everything in here with some glass cleaner, so we're ready to get to work putting down some Dynamat. Well, I can't find a good place to put the camera here, so I will just shoot some footage of Pops going at it and me going at it, and we'll figure it out, but it's not a good place to put a camera in here. All right, any of you OCD characters out might want to look away, because this is probably not going to be that's not going to work. All right, I'm going to help Pops here.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Yes, I know that line's not straight at the top, so don't give us any grief. It's straight down here-ish. Alright, so that's basically the trick. Just gonna start rolling this stuff out everywhere here. Alright, so last time we forgot, don't cut, what are you doing? We gotta cut the holes.
That's my finger is right there.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you gotta scrape it up off of there now. So I was just gonna try and find it and then cut it out this way before it sets down. So Pops found out the hard way that once you put it down, you have to pick it up. The front seat belt holes we forgot to cut out, so we had to dig it out. That wasn't fun. Okay, well, do it your way. So he gets to do that now. Hopefully you can see that. Looks like it. You can use a knife to scoop it out of there, probably.
You know my boss.
That's why I said probably.
Yeah. Adjectives won't help you.
There you go.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Still think it would have been easier to cut it out first, but hey, you can do what you want.
That's
all right.
pretty nice.
Okay, get your roller there.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to line up the far side to roughly follow the side of the rocker there. It looks like we're off track.
And don't forget that one higher up there.
Oh, that's not bad. There's no more holes here, right?
Right. No, just that one.
Yeah, so we're clear. So we're good. Got some debris there. Okay, so I don't know if you can, but try and pull it that way as you go, because I see you're kind of walking off track there. It's going to kind of do what it wants as you lay it down, but it's all tricky in that corner.
Yeah. Well,
Let's get this center first.
Yeah.
Watch your fingers. From there. Definitely not the prettiest Dynamat job I've ever seen, but it'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these things, I didn't read the directions, but generally people say it's like 50% coverage or something is all you need. So everybody goes crazy and puts weight, covers the whole thing. I don't know if they have any, this doesn't actually say anything. Dynamat probably wants you to put it everywhere because that's the most expensive way to do it.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, people say like 50% coverage or something. Whatever.
Give me 50%, so we don't have to do this stuff there.
Just the whole surface only needs 50% coverage.
How about the...
I think that's true for
console?
sound. I think it's true for sound deadening.
Right.
But you're also doing thermal.
Right.
And if you're doing thermal, I think you want to cover everything up. Otherwise you have a hot spot. I already cut myself.
Good job.
Thanks. All right, so that's how it works. All right, so there we go. was a lot of work, not too much cuts and bruises, but got that pretty intact. We're going to do the back there with the kill mat. So this was one box of Dynamat, did all of this with a little bit left over. And we went, all the way up there as far as we could go, all the way around, covered up most of the tunnel and everything. So that's pretty good. So I want to throw the carpet in there and see what it looks like.
You still want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So I was just saying, we probably should have had this sitting out in the driveway, leveling out. So I'm sitting in this box for a long time, a year and a half, I don't even know. Auto custom carpets, get an idea what this thing looks like. If I remember correctly, this one has the mass loaded vinyl on it. I don't remember if it has jute or not, if it has both. We'll find out when we take it apart. Yes, it does have the jute on it. I don't know if it goes the whole length or not, but... So that's kind of like the factory sound deadening stuff, and then it also has this mass-loaded vinyl, which is more sound deadening. I'll get that out of the box.
Use some of those. Oh, you already got the lights on there.
Yeah, they're kind of dying here, but that's all we got.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? So I forget the color of the carpet we ordered. It was some kind of graphite something. It's not black. You know, it's just a little bit lighter than the vinyl. That was on purpose. I think it looks really sharp. There's a little bit of contrast against the other stuff in there. Obviously we have more cutting and fitting and stuff to do, and put in the holes for the seats and everything, but it took a lot of wrestling to get that thing in there. I think we're digging it. Pops is digging it.
Yep.
Yeah?
Definitely.
I think that's going to look super sharp there. We'll have that back seat done next week.
Yeah, right.
Put that in there and onto the front seats. And this baby's ready to roll. Excuse me. Don't die on me, man. And then headliner, and all the other trim pieces. So it's getting there. All right.
Yeah, right.
So any thoughts?
I'm trying to get the dark black in here, but not, for some reason my camera's picking up like spots, like reflections.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you to it.
All right.
All right. What do you have to say?
Yo no soy borracho. Solamente agua.
I only paid you in water?
Pardon?
I only paid you in water? What it?
Yep. I did get a banana.
I gave you a banana. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I'm stoked. No, I'm stoked again. Wow. We're so close. It's like we started with a marathon, right? Then 10,000 meters, 5,000 meters, a quarter mile. Shit, I think we're down to 200 meters now.
Yeah.
Closing in fast.
Yep. It's getting there.
Yep. And looking good too.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Whole different look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Pops was saying, instead of looking inside the car and seeing a bunch of holes and primer and whatever, looks like a car in there now.
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, we're close.
Very close.
Get us some warm weather. Was going to paint the stuff, and she'll be out there.
Yes.
No time.
Yes. As one of the commenters said in the video, sorry I forget how you were, but in the name of baby Jesus, drive that car around the block.
He was right.
He was right. So we will.
Yeah.
So
we just enjoy this. We got the driving set.
yeah, drive. Yeah.
Let the ladies drive it.
Oh, I got to teach them how to drive stick first. Anyway. All right. Thank you very much. I think it was a good day.
You're welcome. Yes, it was.
Got a lot done.
Catch you later.
All right. Take care.